Clawdbot is all over my feed right now. If you've been on the internet lately, you have probably seen the hype. And it's taking the world by a storm. And honestly, it deserves all the attention. Now, Clawbot represents the next shift. Their tagline says it all, the AI that actually does things. So far, we've had AI that can talk and text. Finally, we have the one that can act. Now, people are posting screenshots saying it scheduled my entire week, or I built my website from my phone, or it cleared my inbox while I was asleep. But before you rush to install it, you need to understand exactly what it is and, more importantly, the serious security risks involved. The hype is real, but the risks are realer, if that is even a word. Now, here's the reality check. You are giving an AI shell access to your life. Let that sink in. This isn't ChatGPT in a browser tab. This is an autonomous agent that can run commands on your server, your computer, read your files, send emails from your real account, and browse the web as you do. It does this 24 hours a day while you sleep. One wrong configuration, and it's not an assistant anymore, it's a liability. It literally bought someone a $2,000 course thinking that they need it. Now, let me give you 3 specific reasons why you probably shouldn't install this yet. Or be very careful if you do so. Reason 1 is prompt injection. It's not theoretical. Someone in the Clawbot community actually tested this. They sent an email from a random address to an inbox that Clawbot had access to. The email contained hidden instructions in white text. The bot read it, followed the instructions, and deleted all their emails, even the trash folder. Gone. The UK National Cybersecurity Centre warned about this. When you install Clawdbot, you aren't just installing software. You are installing a massive attack surface that you need to be careful about. Now, reason number 2 is costs. Everyone talks about the $5 server. That's a no-brainer. What about the API build? If you're using Claude Opus or Google Gemini, you're paying per token. When an agent starts doing research, browsing the web, and processing your inbox autonomously, those tokens stack up. It can easily go up to more than $100 in a single day. The $20 month Claude subscription does not apply here. Same for Gemini. You're paying for every single thought that agent has, so you're using the API, which is not cheap. Now, reason number 3 is the out-of-the-box configuration is dangerous. Clawdbot isn't a consumer product yet. It's a raw infrastructure. Take a look at this hardening list. This is what is required to actually make the bot safe. Someone on Twitter posted this list. Now, by default, your gateway might be exposed to the open internet. Your credentials can be stored in a plain text file that any script can read. And unless you manually block specific commands, the bot has the power to run things like RMRF, which literally wipes your hard drive if it gets confused or tricked. The viral treats show you the happy path. They don't show you this list. They don't show you the Docker network isolation or the token permissions that you need to configure so you don't get hacked. I want you to succeed with AI, but succeeding means knowing that this is the actual work involved. So here's the deal. Do not install Clawdbot if you've never used a terminal, you don't understand API keys, or you can't budget $50 to $100 a month for experiments, even more. But install if you're a developer, you understand the security implications, you know how to scope your tokens, and you are willing to audit the code. If you're ready for that responsibility, I've got the links to the docs below. Do it right or don't do it at all. Don't let the FOMO make the decision for you. If you stuck around this far, you might actually like my recent video on how to become an AI engineer. Here it is.